Oh yes, let's go.
Let's go.
Another fine week for some prep football. Welcome to Under the Lights, brought to you by Rush Personnel. I'm Brandon Benitez.
And I'm Vanessa Romo.
And we're kicking off week 9. Wow, that's fast.
I
with
know.
our Sierra Central game of the week, Red Bluff hosting Chico. March is here, and along with it, college basketball playoffs. Now, Orca's swim coach Alyssa Tomlinson wasn't sure if she would get the chance to coach her youth team, but thanks to some careful preparation, her Orcas returned just in time to beat the summer heat. And the California Interscholastic Federation is allowing individual school districts to make the call on resuming certain athletics. High schools like Gridley over in Gridley, as well as Wheatland, all have started spring football, with more on the way. East Nick is another one on the way, while opponents in their same division, like over in Cottonwood, where we have West Valley High School, who haven't been given the green light yet, frustrations, they're starting to grow. Now let's bring it back home. Butte College football is in uncharted territory, having lost 2 games in a row. That hasn't happened since 2017, but they had a chance to break that streak today against the reigning CCAA state champs in Laney College. There was a big day at Butte College today for high school basketball. Divisions 3 and 5 for both boys and girls tipped off. And on the girls' side, top seed Pleasant Valley faces 2-seed Enterprise. Now, second quarter, Vikings leading 20-14. Corner 3 is no good, but PV gets the rebound and cashes in on the mid-range jumper there. Vikings kept it going, though. Final seconds before halftime. Look at the ball movement. Easy money for Carly Lindquist and a 10-point Viking lead there. But Enterprise kept it close, trailing by 5, but Cassidy King just pulls up and drains the long 2. PV pulled away from there, winning this one 48-33. We have Gridley, who after last week's nail-biter looks to add another dub to the win column against Oroville, who's looking to bounce back after getting shut out last week against Sutter. Tigers pound it coming out the gates. Welcome to the Casey Riley Show. Opening drive, he goes up the gut, needing 2 to bring him down, and they'll keep feeding him. I mean, why not? Look at this run. Running over Bulldogs left and right. Finally goes down there. Then deeper in Gridley territory, Riley takes this outside and muscles his way in, stretching for the pylon. Touchdown. Yep, ref said it, not me. Tigers up 7. Then, after Orville forces a 3 and out, Riley is at it again. Tough running from the Tigers' leading rusher. And you know what? With all eyes on Riley, don't forget about this guy, Troy Monch. He's got wheels, and he'll show them off, keeping this one into the end zone there. Tigers double the lead. But back come the Bulldogs. Second quarter on 3rd down. Cameron Carr finds Christopher Richens to move the chains. Nice conversion, keeping the drive alive there, and it'll pay off near the goal line. The cousin connection. Cameron Carr to Shea Carr, but they'll miss the PAT there, and the Bulldogs will come up short in the end, losing to Orville 34-28. Crosstown rivals, Division II championships, a repeat of last year, maybe Chico takes this one.
Yeah,
we won't know.
We'll see.
But hey.
But we'll keep you updated. That will do it for us here on Under the Lights. Congratulations to all of the teams heading to the section championship. Brandon.
It's been a pleasure, partner.
It's been a pleasure.
I'm Brandon Benitez.
I'm Vanessa Romo. Good night.
Student athletes across the country are facing impacts with coronavirus, social justice movements, and so much more from just this year alone. I met with one high school volleyball player who refuses to be let down. From basketball to volleyball, Amara Ihekwame made the switch early on in high school.
I came in just wanting to try it out and want to give my effort and see where it goes.
I was like, wow, why? And she said, no, she wants to play volleyball. I said, okay, let's see if you can do it.
Now a senior, she's a killer on the court with big plans on the way.
I'm planning on going to college with volleyball. I want to play as long as I can.
Right now, schools are still closed because of coronavirus, which means gates like these, leading directly to Varley Gym right behind me, are closed off for everyone. But that's not stopping Amara from putting in the work any day, at any time. Even at night.
I just kind of work out at home. I do workouts with my dad, and I just try to keep fit for the next season.
A season she's hoping is still alive.
It can get you in that negative mood, but I just know it's going to happen, and we have to make the best of what we have.
All coming in unprecedented times. from a pandemic to social justice movements in sports.
This year has been a tough one. There's no way around it.
One thing we can lead out of 2020 remembering is that a lot of things were spoken and changes are happening because of it. So I think it's like really important.
Adversity coming in different forms, but Amara's bumping back.
This is really, a God-given talent because I didn't play basketball. I didn't play volleyball. And that's why it's good to pursue your passion. And we fully support her.
You know, yeah, and you know, Scott, she's the oldest of 4 children.
Okay.
Watch out for the Heckwoman household. They got a bunch of studs coming up that love sports, and they're having a really great time.
And it's got to be so tough. I mean, you know, it's going to build so much character for these kids right now. I couldn't even imagine. I played basketball and football in high school. I couldn't even imagine going through what they're going through right now.
I mean, take a pick. You got distance learning. They're still not used to seeing their friends, their teammates, what they want to do on the court, on the field, you name it. It's a lot to handle. Some call it the Super Bowl of archery, and it very might well be. The Vegas Shoot is an indoor archery tournament with over 3,800 competitors, and one Red Bluff native showed her dominance in flawless fashion. Take a look.
My legs were shaking, like my whole body was shaking. I actually stood on the line and like shook my hand out before I drew back. And I just took a second to kind of stay calm, collect myself, take a few deep breaths. And I drew back. I held for a really long time, but when the shot broke, I knew it was there. And so I was like, yes, and I had girls behind me that had called it and said, yeah, you're good. And so it was the craziest rush of emotion.
The Vegas Shoot is one of the biggest archery tournaments in the world, and 24-year-old Paige Pierce was unstoppable. The Red Bluff native won it all, but how she did it was special.
I was actually the only woman left standing that was still clean, which means that hadn't dropped a point yet. So I knew if I could shoot one more clean round, I would win.
And that she did. Pierce shot a perfect 900, becoming just the 6th woman in tournament history to hit that mark. Paige also won the Indoor World Series final the night before. It was a weekend of dominance, but it all started at a pretty young age.
I actually started shooting at the age of 2. My parents both shot, and so they shot local tournaments, and they would just drag me with them, put me in a stroller, I'd stand up, they'd have me shoot, and they'd put me back in the stroller and take me to the next target. So I think that kind of helped me build a love and a passion for the sport that then I carried into life, you know, later as a professional.
But now that she's a champion at such a young age, where do you go from here?
While the Vegas Shoot is the Super Bowl of archery in general, it's an indoor event, and so we only have 2 more indoor events for the year, and then we're going to transition to outdoor season. And so it's really nice because we're so often mixing up the type of event that we're shooting. It kind of keeps you on your toes and keeps you involved and motivated.
While Paige travels nonstop worldwide for competitions, she's also quite the teacher.
Tilt your head a little bit forward so your nose touches, a little less tip of your nose. Right there. Good. And then just let it go.
Open your fingers.
Yeah, just like that.
Holy moly. That was a lot.
It's a lot at first.
Yeah.
Okay, let me give that to you.
Let's just say I'm gonna need a lot of work. Yeah, no doubt. In fact, I will never show anybody what the targets looked like. They were not even damaged at all. But it was such a fun time. Shout out to Paige for the mini lesson. She's actually competing as we speak in the USA Archery Indoor Nationals. That's in Sacramento, so good luck to her.